From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Buffalo Bills. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to the air right away, Hooker. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now Hooker. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so it leaves them in a good spot. 2nd and inches forthcoming. Here's Hooker to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Hawk 70.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Miller is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
19, Tiger,
3rd and goal. Here's Hooker. sacked, and Joey Bosa.
The Saints field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. Visiting kickers for years have had trouble with field goals here in Buffalo. The winds off nearby Lake Erie can really play havoc with your ability to aim the football correctly. And we saw an example right there. No good. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down. The Bills are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Down to the 25. Demario Davis there on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. They juked him. Now some good hard running there as he pushes his way forward for about 5.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Davis will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Kind of pick themselves up from that one.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here's Hooker. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Trying to throw again here. Hooker being chased out left. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the gun, it's Hooker. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He gets it to Cooks. And down inside the 15 he goes. Working out a shotgun, Hooker. Locates Kamara on the out route. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Allen now looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll try to middle with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the 30-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The first down carry for Davis. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun, it's Allen. Behind top, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The kick by Bass is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Jones on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Hooker's going to throw it. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Looking to throw, Hooker. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Hooker. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing, Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
A point after, good by Groupie. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. This taken in by Kincaid. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jonas Sanker on the coverage.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Allen again. And now another one thrown incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Okay, break.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Let's go now.
As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Hooker. And that one too wide and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On play action, Allen on the move to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. up the middle. It's Cook. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight line.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Brian Brzee busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich and eat, bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Alert! Middle. Stop.
Now Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Half 85.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Saints 13.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, with some offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
70 Warriors, 70. Ready.
Now Hooker. And that'll be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's Hooker to throw it. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they're hoping in the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This is 2nd and 8.
65, 60 Eagles, 79 Broncos.
Here's Hooker. Olave holds it in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Kamara up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they whip it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On play action, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's got this down to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Allen going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll toss to Davis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Allen now looks to throw. They'll dump this off to Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Finding Knox there, complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Come on. 60 Maverick.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Hooker. This one taken in by Olave. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes again. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints have taken a 4th-quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like the offense told them, don't worry about it, we got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
It's caught at the 1, and he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
Brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Allen. Finding Samuel. And he is going to have the Bills first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Allen. He will find Davis on the left side, complete.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing, Allen. Rolling to his left. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10.
Here's Allen. They'll set up the screen with Davis.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Allen. He's got it. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay,
This is 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go. Let's go.
Hooker to throw. Into the hands of Cooks. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Bills, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.